Hey guys, what's up? I've got a pretty interesting video for you guys today. But before I start the video, I just wanted to show you guys this. Look at these maple leaves. This is absolutely horrible. They get crazy milk spots. I mean, I was aware about it, but I just took them out of the tube to take a look after not seeing them for a while. And oh my goodness, guys, this is just getting ridiculous. It just, I see all the milk spots on the edge. I mean, it's just crazy. I just wanted to point out quickly that the Canadian Mint needs to get their stuff together, because I'm stopping buying, and I hope a lot of you guys are, because they need to know that this just isn't acceptable. And it's not like this is a particularly low premium coin either. I mean, it's still like $3 or $4, $3 over spot, which isn't that low, is still quite a bit of a premium. And just to compare, you can buy a kookaburra, which is a beautiful coin, never has any of these problems, for basically $1.50 more than this coin. So they really need to sort it out, otherwise people are just going to stop buying these maple leaves. And I'm aware that other coins from the Canadian Mint have the same problem. So yeah, just a quick rant about the Canadian Mint. But the main thing I wanted to talk about today was, this isn't silver bullion related, but I feel like silver stacking and gun control kind of come hand in hand for a lot of Americans, not so much in the UK. But after hearing about another tragedy today in Canada, about another shooting, I just wanted to have a bit of a debate on my YouTube channel about gun control. Now, some of you might already know, but I do have quite a firm stance on gun control. I believe that, firstly, please don't just dislike the video if you disagree with my standpoint. I just want to have a debate, and just a polite debate with you guys in the comments about the pros and cons, so we can try and see from each other's point of view. Now, I believe in the Second Amendment, and that Americans should have the right to bear arms, and that they should be able to carry. And just a quick side note first before we get started on this, I do have an American passport, so I have as much as right as anyone to debate about this, even though I speak with a British accent and I am living in the UK. But I do believe in the Second Amendment, but I do also believe that the gun control, we should have stricter rules about guns. One example I would say about this is, why do people need to have a gun, an assault weapon that has 100 bullets in a magazine? Just answer me this. People who are against gun control, any sort of gun control, answer me this question. It's very simple. What legal purpose, why would you need to have a gun that has 100 rounds in its magazine? What possible reason could you need to have a gun like that? And please don't say, oh, in case the government comes after everyone, because let's all be honest, that isn't very likely. It's basically impossible. So just kick that out the window, or at least in the next 100 years, that's unlikely that will ever happen. But please don't say that. But any other reason apart from that, why would you need a gun that has 100 bullets in a clip in a magazine? I don't understand. And they wreak so much havoc. How many shootings are there going to have to be for people to realize? I'm not saying take away everyone's guns. I believe that people in America should be able to own guns. But why can we not be doing stricter background checks on people and making sure that there aren't any loopholes, like at gun shows and things like that? I just don't understand why people get so uptight about, we're not trying to take away guns from anyone. We're just trying to make it stricter and limit the damage that guns can do when they get in the wrong hands. It just seems, it's like, you wouldn't let a blind person drive a car, would you? Or should you? Because it's their right they should be able to drive like equality, but we don't let a blind person drive a car. Interestingly enough though, in a side note, I can't remember what state, but they recently gave permits to blind people to own guns, which just seems, I don't know if anyone can justify giving a blind person a gun. It just seems, I mean, it just baffles my mind. I just don't understand it. And just a couple facts for you guys. Living in the UK, last year we had 35 gun deaths, deaths by guns, recorded deaths by guns in the UK, 35. And in America there were 11,000 gun deaths. So I just don't understand why. And one counter argument to that is, it's not the people, it's not the gun that kills people, it's the people behind the guns. And yes, this is true to some degree, but why shouldn't we stop people from mentally ill people and crazy people getting guns and being able to kill so many people with a gun? And then I'm sure that pro-gun people will say, oh, but knives do so much damage as well. Yes, but if a guy comes into a movie theater like Aurora with a knife, how many people do you think he's going to be able to kill? Not as many as he can with a gun. With a gun, he could kill 20, 30, 40 people. With a knife, at least people have a chance to fight back against him. And just one final note about gun control is, let's say, for people who love guns, if everyone's armed, okay, because that's what it seems like you guys want, everyone owns a gun, then when there's a bank robbery, or when there's someone's robbing someone's house, or when someone's committing a crime, do you think they're gonna take the chance that someone in the crowd has a gun or not? No, they're just gonna, if someone robs a bank, they're just gonna execute people. They're not gonna take hostages and make sure, because they want the money, but they're just gonna execute people. It's as simple as that, because they don't want to take the chance of them having a gun. And even if you do have a gun, it's just gonna turn into a shootout, another shootout. Isn't it better to try and just eliminate guns and go after, instead of spending taxpayer money instead of spending taxpayer money, what we should be doing is we should just be trying to limit the damage that guns can have on people. So please, can we just have a normal debate, and no, like, I don't want it to get too out of control, but I would love to have a debate with people in the comments below. So let me know what you think about it. I will respond to anyone who leaves a comment that sincerely wants to debate about whether guns are good or bad and what we should be doing in America. And for all my UK followers, I mean, you can chime in as well. Let me know what you think from the UK, because we do come at it from a very different perspective. So yeah, I am expecting people to thumbs down this video, but I mean, it's fine. I don't really care. I just want to have a debate about it, guys. Okay, cool. See you in the next video.